Breaking news coming in of COVID cases on a rise. We're seeing 1,300 cases of COVID-19 that have been reported in a matter of 24 hours from 1,134 fresh cases that were reported as of yesterday. So the daily positivity rate, which was more than 1%, it had crossed the 1% mark as of yesterday from 0.7 the day before. It's now coming in at 1.46%. Let's go across to Priyanshi to get more details on it. Priyanshi, it's not just the cases that are on a rise, but 3 deaths have also been reported due to COVID-19.
That's right, Divya. In fact, but there's no significant rise in the fatality rate or in the number of deaths being reported due to COVID-19. For the last few months, we've seen that deaths have been around 0 to 3. So there's no alarming rise just yet in the number of deaths, but cases definitely are rising slowly and steadily. Today, cases have been reported at 1,300. That's the daily case count, which is up from 1,134 cases that were reported yesterday, and day before yesterday, the cases were just around 600. That just shows you how steadily the COVID cases are climbing for the last few days. If we also talk about the daily positivity rate, that has now risen to 1.46% from 1% yesterday. So now out of every 100 tests being conducted, more than one person is testing positive for the coronavirus. If we talk about deaths, 3 COVID deaths have been reported in the last 24 hours. And if that fatality rate rises or the number of deaths rise, that will definitely be a cause of concern, because still now, doctors had been saying that it's not an alarming situation because cases are mild and hospital admissions are not increasing. But if hospital admissions increase, that will be a cause of concern. Now, COVID cases are the highest since November 3rd. So they are at their highest level in over 4 months now. Now, if you're wondering which are the states that are contributing the most to the national COVID cases, these states are the usual suspects: Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. We've seen that even the previous waves were driven by these 3 states. And in fact, if we talk about their contribution to the total cases in India, more than 50%, more than half or close to 60% of the total cases in India, total active cases, actually come from these 3 states. Now, if you talk about the average daily cases, that count has gone up 7 times in just a matter of a month. Close to 100 to 150 daily average cases were being reported in February, but that figure has now crossed 800, the 7-day average of 800 cases daily. India's active caseload stands at 7,605, and more than 3,500 of these cases come from those 3 states of concern that I just pointed to you. Now, the Health Ministry is going to hold a briefing on this matter at around 11 a.m. This comes after the Prime Minister also chaired a high-level review meeting yesterday to review the COVID situation. He has advised that everybody should take COVID precautions, as COVID has clearly not left us, and even hospitals are will start to conduct mock drills to ensure that they are prepared for any surge in hospitalizations that could come in the future. Experts are saying that there is no new variant and cases are currently mild, so there's no need to be alarmed, but there is a need to practice precautions, wear a mask, practice social distancing, and also get vaccinated if anybody hasn't already.